Well, I want to talk about longevity today. It's in the news just about every day. And, of course, we Americans spend more money for health care than all the other 204 nations put together that are registered in the United Nations. We rank 92nd in healthfulness. That means there's 91 other nations whose people live longer than us and are healthier than us. We rank 60th in longevity. They rank 50, there's 59 other nations whose people live longer than us. And God forgive us, we rank 41st when it comes to live births and first-month survivability of our babies. And according to the National Geographic and the New England centenarian study, the top 20 longevity cultures on Earth have 40 times the 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We have 100-year-old per 10,000. I want you to get a hold of two books, Immortality and Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Immortality and Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Well, when you look at these top 20 longevity cultures, they have 23 common threads that they do that we don't do to get 40 times the 100-year-olds we do. Now, what is it? Well, basically, they're illiterate. They have no utilities. They are third world cultures. They have no doctors, no private government insurance, no clinics, no hospitals, no emergency services, yet they have 40 times the 100-year-olds we do, live longer than we do, and are healthier than we are. There's something wrong with this picture. What are we missing? Well, by dumb luck, these longevity cultures actually get the 90 cents of nutrients primarily by burning wood for fuel instead of using electricity and propane and natural gas. When you burn wood for fuel, there's a powder that's left over. Some people call them wood ashes, but they're really the minerals that are left that the tree had sucked up out of the ground when you burn the carbon in the wood. They throw these plant minerals, a.k.a. Wood ashes, into the garden, and the corn and the peas and the beans and the squash and sweet potatoes and onions, tomatoes and okra and bell peppers, suck all these minerals up. You eat the food, and in that fashion, you get these minerals recirculated through your body. These are the 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals included. Well, just by dumb luck, these long-lived cultures have access to 50 to 60 of these 60 essential minerals. Well, we're in bad shape because since 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, when Thomas Edison pulled the switch in the first commercial electric generating plant on Pearl Street in New York City, on the bluff overlooking the construction of Brooklyn Bridge, we switched from wood as the universal fuel to electricity, and nobody ever replaced this legendary long-term source of plant minerals that we've been using for thousands and thousands and thousands of years as our source of nutritional minerals. Then we dammed up rivers to prevent flooding, and so there's no more silt left on our farm soils every year after the floods would come, and when the water would recede, it would leave the silt, which is minerals, from mountains hundreds or maybe thousands of miles away. So we dammed up the rivers. We don't get the silt in our soil anymore. We don't put the wood ashes in our soil anymore. So where do we get our minerals, our nutritional minerals? You better be supplementing with the 90 essential nutrients. I like, the Healthy Start Pack. Gives you all 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids, and you will add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. It is that simple. You want more details? Get a hold of the book Immortality. Get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, and you'll learn the secrets to these top 20 longevity cultures and why they have 40 times the 100-year-olds that we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We have 100-year-old per 10,000. Why do they have 40 times the 100-year-olds we do? Well, that's because it's just dumb luck. Dumb luck. They live in a place that has these 60 essential minerals in it. Well, guess what? If you want those 60 essential minerals, you have to do more than just the 4 food groups. The 7 food group pyramid, or the food plate, right? It's not in there anymore because we don't let the land flood anymore. We don't put wood ashes in it. So you must supplement to make up the difference. If you're not supplementing, it's very scary because you will be burying your children. The word is from experts that our children are the first generation that will not live longer than their parents. So we have to do something here. We have to take control. The medical system has failed us. And anytime they say, look, just eat your 4 food groups, you're getting everything you need, I'd fire that doctor. You may have to go through 27 doctors, and you may go through every doctor you can ever run into. And they'll keep telling you the same thing. Remember, their average lifespan is 56. Why would you listen to anybody whose average lifespan is 56 when you expect to live to be 120 or 200? Why not 200? Well, we're going forward here in longevity. We actually have thousands of people who have been on the longevity program, the 90 for Life program, for more than 15, 20 years, some of them as many as 25 and 30 years. So I'm here to tell you that we're going to have a very high rate of people living beyond 100. But you have to be obsessive about it. You have to give up the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, and you better be supplementing with the top 90 essential nutrients. 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids. There's no diet that you can eat that will guarantee these things. You must supplement. We've done it with dogs. We've tripled their lifespans. We've done it with dogs. We've eliminated 900 different diseases that still plague humans. We've done it with dogs. We've eliminated every birth defect you can think about or name, and 10 times that many you can. Why is it we treat dogs better than people? That's because there's insurance. Insurance is the bait to make doctors want to help you. Not because they want to help you, because they want to get into your insurance policy. And of course, they fraudulently bill, according to the medical groups. This was in September of 2012. The Institute of Medicine, the ethical watchdog for medical systems, they're doing a lousy job. What they said was, your doctor bills you and your insurance company for $750 billion that they didn't earn. They bill you for procedures they didn't do, and they bill you for procedures they did but you didn't need. $750 billion, and nobody went to jail. Contact your longevity associate and ask for immortality and epigenetics for death and theory of disease transmission. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more truth, justice, and the longevity way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk about longevity, as I've got a ABC News story here that's headlined, How to Live Past 100 According to Centenarians. They say aging experts give advice that is not always doctor recommended. And they start out the story saying, you want to live to be 100? Doctors will tell you to stay active and eat loads of fruits and veggies. They say that the centenarians themselves have a few tricks up their own sleeves, according to Lucine Cloyter of Old Town, Maine. She just turned 105. She credits it to mile-long daily walks and a daily drink, recommending drinking red wine once a day. And another centenarian, a Pearl Cantrell of San Saba County, Texas, lived to be 100, eating a plate of bacon and some coffee pudding every morning, according to her son, Billy Allen. He said coffee pudding is coffee made with plenty of sugar, milk, and biscuits. And they say some centenarians did follow their doctor's advice, according to one from Florida, Francis Smith, celebrated 106 years with an hour-long workout. Smith started going to the gym on doctor's orders at age 100. And say those that make it to 110 are called super centenarians. And they say in Detroit, the oldest American citizen, the super centenarian, Geraldine Talley, credits religion and God after turning 115. Scientists are still searching for clues that explain why the lucky few make it past 100. I guess they haven't heard of your book, Immortality, yet. Haven't gotten on board and read that book to figure that part out. Otherwise, they know. They call these areas where there's more centenarians blue zones. And they say the high rates of centenarians have revealed some common characteristics between the areas. And I thought, oh, maybe they're going to get it right this time. Whoops, no, they take the left-hand turn. Once again, they say regions with higher rates of centenarians tend to feature moderate diets, active seniors, and a sense of community and inclusion for seniors, according to Dan Butner, an author on Blue Zones. He says the problem is we've been looking for a silver bullet, and the answer is silver buckshot. I think maybe it's the Mighty 90 or something along those lines. What do you think, Doc?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's the Mighty 90. They forget the nutritional parts. Everything's into the groupie thing. They just love each other and walk and drink coffee and so on. And, of course, we sell coffee. We love our Java Fit coffee, and I hope every centenarian has been drinking it for 10 years because it will add life to your life and length of your life because of the antioxidants that protect you from free radical damage. I would not advise eating a plate full of bacon. And, of course, these are individuals who are tough. They eat other things. They may have a garden in their backyard, and they're burning or they're making a compost and putting it in their garden. And those are questions they don't ask. Are you putting your fireplace ashes in the garden? And I would ask those questions, but they never do. They just say, "What? Well, I just smile all the time. I just love being with people, and that's what's kept me alive." Well, that's sort of an insane answer, but that's all they know. They don't know to ask the questions about the nutrition and biochemistry. This is what the whole idea of epigenetics is. Your genes, I don't care how good your genes are, you better be giving your genes all the raw material they need for the cofactors to make the genes, the DNA, and the RNA do their job better, to be able to fulfill their genetic potential. You may have the potential to be 200, but you're going to die at 48 of a heart attack if you don't have all the raw materials for your genes, your DNA, and RNA to work properly. And this is what the book Epigenetics goes into. And I can't tell you that it's flying off the shelf because there's been two major theories, two major medical theories that have died in the last 6 months, one of which I've been hammering on forever, for at least 40 years, and that is this fat thing. Saturated fats are not the boogeyman. It's actually the unsaturated fats that doctors said were good for you and kill more people than the Nazis did in the Second World War. And then, oh yeah, the genetic thing. There's not a single disease that's transmitted genetically. It's all nutritional deficiencies. Contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the book Immortality and the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theories of Disease Transmission. And thank you, Doug. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to North Carolina. And Greg, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Greg, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach. How are you doing today?
Fine, sir. Thank you. How can I help you today?
Yes, I wanted to speak with you in regards to young lady diagnosed with what they call stiff person syndrome. With this, she has stiffness on the right side of her body. Fine motor skills have been impacted by it. The test that was run on her for MS and all the other diseases that kind of mimic this, she was normal on those. She's doing physical therapy right now. They also giving her Valium. She has no indication of asthma or celiac disease or anything like that, so there's no absorption issues. And the one thing that they said was that the telltale sign is an increase in the GAD. I'm not exactly sure what that is.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what it is. It could be a high level of BBC for all I know. You know, that doesn't mean anything. Somebody's got to Google that for me and tell me what that acronym means. Okay, but at any rate, how much does she weigh?
About 110.
Okay, and you said what part of her body, what side of her body was stiff?
The right side.
Okay, right side stiff.
Also, the high GAD is high anti-GAD antibodies is the indicator.
Okay. So if they're talking about high antibodies, it may think that there's antibodies attacking something going on in their central nervous system, brain, spinal cord. And because this is on the right side of her body, this means if it's in the brain, there's something going on the left side, because you have something going on the left side, it's going to show up on the right side. You have something on the right side, it's going to show up on the left side. And so what I would do is, even though she doesn't show any symptoms of gluten intolerance, I'd still get her on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrites, no deli slices, sandwich meats, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky. I'd get her off of all oils. That means no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. And I would make sure that she gets, at 110 pounds, I would give her 6 to 8 eggs a day. They have to be soft scrambled in butter, not margarine or oils. Or they could be soft boiled with a soft yolk or soft poached with a soft yolk. But again, 6 to 8 of those a day. Hang on, Greg. When we come back in these message moments, I'll give you a supplement program that I think can support maintenance repair of the left side of her brain after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to North Carolina and Greg. Okay, Doug did some research for me here real quick, and apparently this GAD stuff predicts that somebody's going to get type 2 diabetes. Does this lady have type 2 diabetes yet?
No, she doesn't. Okay,
well, it's coming, according to everything they're writing on it, and this antibody predicts type 2 diabetes, associated with this, and that's very good to know. But I want to make sure she's off of all statin drugs, because statin drugs that lower cholesterol increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, cause dementias and all kinds of problems with the myelin of the brain, the white matter of the brain. And so what I want you to do is get this lady to 110 pounds on one healthy blood sugar pack per month, get another bottle of Sweeties, so you could take 3 Sweeties twice a day. I'd also have her take the Immortalium. I'd have her take 2 of those Immortalium tablets at breakfast and 2 at dinner time. That's 1 bottle a month to support stem cells, to actually help support maintenance repair of the cells that manufacture neurotransmitters in the brain. And it wouldn't hurt also to throw in some extra of the smart FX, which is the raw materials of DHA and EPAs, which are required to make neurotransmitters for not only motor functions, but also memory and cognition, problem solving, and so forth. So let's start there, and then give us a call back every couple of weeks. Let us know how this gal is doing, and we'll do some more research on it. But you can look for type 2 diabetes to show up, but we got to get her off of statin drugs and get her on the healthy blood sugar pack, the other things that we talked about here, which of course include the Smart FX and the de-stress capsules. Okay, let's go there. Okay, de-stress capsules. Be sure to throw in the de-stress capsules. There may be a little Korsakoff syndrome going on in there too. So de-stress, 3 of those twice a day. All right, Doug, let's go to callers.
So let's head to Allegheny, Oregon, and Mary, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Mary, you're on the air.
I have 2 items. I think one of them is quick. Would you flesh out what you meant by breast cancer is a community-caused disease when you were on Alex Jones a couple weeks ago?
Okay, breast cancer is actually a disease that's caused by how we cook. It's a community-caused disease because the community tells everybody to cook their meat well done to avoid things like, which the community includes, of course, medical doctors and nurses and nutritionists and people who deal with infectious diseases and that sort of stuff, public health. They tell people to cook their meat well done to avoid E. coli and salmonella and so forth. Well, there's a big study that came out in 1998, and nobody paid attention to it but me, okay, because it didn't involve drugs or anything. But it was part of the Harvard Nurses Health Study where they looked at 90,000 nurses for a 20-year period. And the part that the University of South Carolina played was that they looked at the diet of these women and how they cooked their food. Well, hang on. We'll be back, Mary, and we'll tell you what I meant by that specifically after these messages. Okay, let's see here, Doug. We're going right back to Oregon. And Mary, okay, why is breast cancer a community disease? Okay, that's because, again, we were told to cook our food, particularly meat, well done, to prevent problems with E. coli and salmonella. What they found out was the heterocyclic amines and the acrylamides that are formed by burning animal fat, whether it's a steak or a roast or a pork chop or anything, if you're cooking it well done, chicken, fish, frying it, burning it, you're creating these acrylamides, trans fatty acids, and heterocyclic amines. And these chemicals cause cancer far worse than anything the Dow Chemical and any of these other big chemical companies produce. It's actually crazy, okay? And so you have to cook your meat medium rare, roast it medium rare, grill it medium rare. Do not eat it burnt, okay? And you will reduce your risk of breast cancer. Get this now, Mary, by 462%. You'll reduce your risk of breast cancer by 462%. Okay, this was out in 1998, and none of these groups that walk for the cure, little pink ribbon people, never tell you about that. It was published all over the place, and they never share that with their followers. Okay, second question.
It's a 70-year-old woman, weighs 140 pounds. She's 5 foot 3 inches. She has foot pain. She also has stents put in.
Okay, now the stents, were they put in her heart or legs?
Legs.
Okay.
And she's a diabetic on metformin, and so she is being influenced by TV ads to take Lyrica for foot pain, and her son wanted me to call you and get you to tell us how she can avoid this foot pain our way.
Okay. All right. Well, is this drug she's using, is it giving her some relief?
She hasn't tried it yet. She's just looking at the ads on TV and being...
it's a TV thing. Okay, I thought it was something her doctor was giving her. All right. Well, here's what I would do. 140-pound lady, I'd have her take 2 of the healthy blood sugar packs per month. That'd be 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine NutriCrystals 2.0 at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the FA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and 3 of the Sweeties at breakfast and dinner. Make sure she takes her fasting blood sugar every morning before she medicates herself. And as her blood sugar drops, and it will, she can reduce her medication. When she gets her blood sugar down below 100 for 5 days in a row without medication, she's an ex-diabetic at that point, but she still needs to stay on the 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month to make sure she's getting all the raw materials to prevent the diabetes from coming back. Because it's a simple nutritional deficiency of specific minerals. We've known that for 70 years. It's not a genetically transmitted disease. It's a simple deficiency of minerals. Now, the foot pain could be due to a back problem. Do you know if she has a back problem?
No.
No, she doesn't, or no, you don't know?
No, I do not know.
Okay. So, yeah, I would assume that she's got a back problem here, and this foot pain could be degenerative disc disease. Do you know if she shrunk any in height?
I do not know.
Okay. Well, I would bet that she's at 70-something years old. I bet she has shrunk a little bit. And what I would do, again, is have her add to this 2 large bottles of glucogel so she could take 15 a day of glucogel, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. And this would help her support and promote maintenance repair of those discs, spread the vertebrae apart, and take the pressure off the roots of the sciatic nerve. Now, also, each of these, I'd also have her get the CM cream, apply it to her feet, her back, and see if we can't find the location of the distress, and it will give her pain relief when we hit the right place for about 4 to 5 hours. Okay? Call us every couple of weeks, bring us up to date on that one. Char, did I miss anything?
I don't think so. Sounds okay to me.
Okay. Okay, then give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, please, Mary. Give us an update on this lady, and we'll walk you through this. But to me, the most egregious thing is all these people who are looking for the cure and taking donations looking for the cure, they never share the information with people that you can reduce your risk of breast cancer by 460. It was printed, front page news story in all the newspapers in America. The doctors never say anything to the patients. The little pink marching ladies never say anything to their patients. Why aren't they sharing this information with people who want to reduce the risk of breast cancer? Also, don't forget to throw in the selenium, and you'll be way ahead. Okay, Doug, let's go to another caller.
Let's head to Everett, Washington, and Patricia, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Patricia, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. How are you?
Fine. How can we help you?
I have 2 things I'd like to mention. First of all, I started your healthy blood sugar pack and the ultimate daily vitamins 2 weeks ago, and my blood sugars have greatly improved, and the kidney numbers have came back down to normal.
Isn't that amazing? How long did it take for the kidney numbers to come to normal?
About 2 weeks. I've known your products about 2 weeks.
Okay, now, were you on dialysis? Were they talking about dialysis or what?
No. My creatinine was 1.25 and my bun was 27. And so yesterday my bun is down to 15 and the creatinine is 0.9.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
But so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. In just 2 weeks.
Yes, in just 2 weeks. The second thing is yesterday I was at the doctor's. They sent me to emergency. They were panicking and everything. My sodium level was 122, and they told me that was critical. So now they want me to see a specialist and go through a panel study and possibly put me on medications because they don't know why my sodium won't stay normal.
Okay. Now, is this the first time this has happened?
No, this is about the 3rd time. It hasn't gotten that low before. This time I was really sick yesterday, so.
Are you salting your food?
No, see, because they have me on medicine for high blood pressure, Asserting, so they told me to watch the salt.
Okay, well, dear, guess what? Salt has nothing to do with high blood pressure. Okay? So you need to salt your food. The reason why you're low is because you don't have enough salt in your food. You must salt your food. Okay? Now, I would go ahead and salt your food and then give it a weight. Getting in line. These doctors are hungry now because of this Affordable Health Care Act. They're being sort of shoved to the side. Insurance companies are cutting people out, and so they're not getting the income stream they used to. And instead of just managing things with reason and common sense and calmness, they want to throw you into the hospital, run up $40,000 worth of bills, and when all you have to do is use the salt shaker. Okay. Are you using any diuretics? Did they give you water pills?
Yes, hydrochloroside. And as of today, they took me off of that.
Okay, good.
And
are you on statin drugs to lower cholesterol?
Simvastatin. They put me on that.
Yeah, you need to get off of that.
Oh. The cardiologist told me I had to have it if I wanted to live.
Well, how high was your cholesterol?
223.
223?
273.
Oh, 270. Shar, should she be worried about 273 cholesterol?
No, it's within the normal range, 220 to 270. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. That just means you're sexy, girl, because you can't make hormones, estrogen, progesterone, without cholesterol. Do not lower your cholesterol. They do not know what they're doing. Read Time Magazine, June 23rd, 2014. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Young Teen, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Tennessee. And David, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, David, you're on the air.
Okay, I got a couple things. First of all, I've got both of my rotacuff muscles are really bad. They said it's worse than they've ever seen. I got all kinds of arthritis. My knee, left knee, they had to take off my right leg, grab the knee. I was in a car accident. My left leg, I have the bone, and I got foot.
Okay, we'll stop there for a minute. Okay, David, you're breaking up pretty bad. Do you have a prosthesis on the leg that had been amputated? Do you have a false leg?
No.
Okay, just have a stump.
Yes.
Okay, now you said the muscles in your throat are bad?
No, my muscles in my arm, my rotacuff muscles.
Oh, were you rotator cuff? Okay.
Yes, my rotator cuff, and I got arthritis. Bad.
Okay. And how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh, David?
I weigh 188.
188. Do you have any other issues, any diabetes or high blood pressure, diabetes or anything like that?
No.
Okay. You have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or any respiratory problems, asthma, bronchitis?
No.
Okay. Any constipation or diarrhea?
No.
Okay, super. Okay, now get your pen out. Here we go. Shar, this guy's got arthritis and rotator cuff problems.
So he needs 2 of the healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay. And what diet would you put him on?
What diet?
Yeah.
188. How tall is he?
Well, no. I mean, this guy's going to be off the bad stuff.
No, he needs to get off. I would put him on a gluten-free diet anyway because everybody's got a problem, it seems like. Yeah.
It's going to maximize his absorption, isn't he?
Right.
Okay, good thinking, girl. Okay, you're exactly right. 2 healthy bone and joint packs. Okay, David, get on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, and absolutely no fried foods, no oils, no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, no coconut oil, no olive oil. And give us a call every couple of weeks. This will allow you to have 15 glucogel a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. 1 ounce of the Osteox Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine 2.0 Nutri-Crystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Plus as a breakfast and dinner, and also you're going to get the, let's see here, you're going to get the glucogel. I'd go ahead and take 15 a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then call us every 2 weeks. These are actually really simple things. And when the doctors struggle, they don't know what to do. The nice thing about the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, it will support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, bone itself. And usually you're able to either significantly reduce or wean yourself off of pain medication and arthritis medication, anti-inflammatory medication. And usually within 60 to 90 days, you see a significant or total improvement. Give us a call every 2 weeks. Let us walk through this with you, and you'll be able to do great things. Now, how much time do we have here, Doug?
About 60 seconds.
Okay, well, 60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And just remind everybody, if you want to add 25 to 50 health 30 years to your life, better yet to the life of your kids and grandkids, get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, and the book, Immortality, and learn what these top 20 longevity cultures do. Why do they have 40 times 100-year-olds we do? Get on the 90 essential nutrients. Get your kids and grandkids on the 90 essential nutrients. and you'll have the longest-lived family on the block. You'll have the longest-lived family in your workplace. You'll have the longest-lived family in your county. It's very, very simple stuff. Immortality, the book, and Epigenetics, the book, the death of the genetic theory of disease transmission. And, of course, get on those 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids. And if you do that, you'll be blessed with a longer, healthier life. We've done it in the livestock industry. We've done it in the pet industry. Why not for ourselves? Well, that's because we have insurance. Your doctor would rather treat you for 25 years and make a lot of money rather than get rid of your problems and prevent your problems for just a little bit of money. Okay, our whole goal in longevity is to make you healthier and live longer. And you can do it. Contact your longevity associate today. Well, thank you so much, Shar. Super good as usual. Thank you, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.